completely without internet, but that's not how stuff works these days, unfortunately. So all I'm going to do is I literally just want to see if I can just pop a portal outside of it so I'm not walking straight down to my death every time. And then I want to see, give me that. I want to see if I could just get him away from the inside of the door. That's all I want to do. Because if I can get a portal away from the inside of the door, I have 2 ways of getting into the fucking room. If I die. Because I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die. But, like, I can always bring in Eliza as a sacrifice and my Valkyrie can play with them and a decoy can be in there and they'll be fine. But yeah, the other thing too is the OCD also applies to my, like, skills as well. So, young me had all this nicely even. So, I've got to get all this up to 6. And then I can put another point into my immolation arrow, which is what I'm using. But young me also didn't understand on the first playthrough that these extra ones didn't increase the power of that, so I have to also put stats into them too. So yeah, she's gonna go up against like Hell Baal at probably like only like maybe a 7 or an 8 immolation arrow, and I would say probably an 8 if I'm lucky, and everything else will be probably around about the same passive skill of about an 8. Including Valkyrie and Decoy and all sorts of stuff, so it's been challenging as hell. I feel like you're completely offline, but did you change my mind? Some cool new rune words. Yeah, I don't play with rune words, so that ain't gonna change my mind, unfortunately. So yeah, I just wish the games could be played offline if I want to play something offline. Like if I want to play it online, having the capability to play it online, that's fine. But if I want to play a character solo offline, I want to be able to play that without the internet, you know. That's more my thing. Understand the... what's it? That's understandable. I have no idea what that word is, but no, when I played Diablo 2 for the very first time as a child, my understanding of the game was as I played the game. Where the fuck did my Valkyrie go? You know, so every single thing I did, I kind of like learnt as I went. So the only cool thing is I remember all that shit because I've played all different kinds of characters and all different types of play styles and stuff like that. So getting to do this has been fun. This room, however, I don't think I'm gonna get... I don't think I could get them to take the decoy. Let's go. I don't want a portal in here. Fuck. I hit the wrong button. This is what I've got in here. Oh man. That's fine. There goes all my XP. Fucking hell. It's fine. Bring you back. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother with armor because I'm not obviously going to get in there. I will grab a new portal though. I shouldn't have put a portal on my belt because I was hoping to get one, but I want to get one further away from the door. I'm just going to do what I did with the Den of Evil. I'm going to brute force it an inch away from the door at a time as best I can. You know. Yeah, no, it's not so much a tough crowd, it's just that they're all in the doorway, so they all are attacking with one hit at a time. So there's nothing I can do about that. I have got enough mana for this. If I could get away from the door, that'd be great. Yes! Yes! Get away from the door! Finally! Hold up, hold up, hold up. No, no, no. Valkyrie over there. I've got a portal in here, it's not the best one. Give me my shit. Give me my health. Give me my shit. Jesus, I got it! Holy shit! This is not a good little area to be in. I don't have another portal. Hold on. I only have the portal that I've got back there. This is still better than nothing. Holy shit. I should have brought 2. I wasn't expecting to get away from the door. Okay, what is the area down here? I accidentally tabbed this. There we go. I could either pull them down here or I could pull them down into the corridor. Both would be good for me, and I have no space in my inventory if I want to pick up my spare armor. So, let's see what I can pick up. When did I put that in here? What the hell? Oh god, they are coming down here. This is good though. They come down here. Let me move my shit over. Please let me move my stuff over. It's not perfect, but I can fit like, I don't know, something. I could pick up at least one thing. I don't have room for anything else. I'm probably going to die again That's not what I wanted to do. I've got my weapons on the wrong things. Something's getting close to me. Okay. Crazy ladies down here. That's okay. I got the blue one. Nice. Let me up in pastures. Come with me, you lot. Come with me. Come on. If I die down here, I don't mind. Oh, God. Yeah, no. Okay, my good shit's over here, but some of them are away from the door. I'm okay with that. I can work with this. Work with this so much better. Yes. The crazy ones are so much further away now. I should grab a belt, though. Give me 2 of those. I actually want one in here. So I want a second portal because I want to put a portal somewhere away from the front door. I don't want to be carrying too much shit on me. My charms aren't going to do jack shit for walking in there. The other thing too is I can only use 1 stash page, so all of these are useless. So whatever I store has to be able to actually fit in here. So I have to actually pick and choose what I can keep, what I can use. I want to grab these out of here. There you go. Yeah, I kind of do want them to be about there. So we've got down from like what do you call them, the 3 slot charms. We've got down to a lot of the 2s and the 1s so that I can have more stuff instead of having less room for like effects, which has been really great. I can almost use this 1 more level and I can use this, and once I can use this I can also use my shoes, which will actually give me good defense because these have got like 100 and something on them, and my current shoes, well, my current belt's got 16 and I think my shoes have got like 20 something on it. So anything better than that would be great. Alright, I don't really need the extra health and stuff. I do, but I don't want it. And also, any, you know when they like put a name on your shit? Right, that has to stay with me. So my ceremonial bow, once I upgrade from it, it has to take up the space in here as well. It'll take up 6 slots that I won't be able to use because I keep them to the end, so I'm pretty limited for shit. There ain't much point in me taking much else in. Get my Valkyrie up. Okay, so there's still going to be stuff near the door, and I still have to put at least 1 town portal down. But let's get one of those there. Ooh, hold on. And I don't want you up here. In my other body. Cool. Okay, you guys go play there. Let me pass. Because this is a passageway. In my thing. Let me have a portal over here. This is a much better spot. Cool. Okay, now I can bring in Eliza again. You're like 36,000 to get you back every time. That's why I've got no coin. Okay, so I've got my spare gear. My spare gear is still okay. My actual bow for this one's better than my main bow, but I can only use it with this gear. Otherwise, I can't actually use it because my stats are too low. So that's why I don't use it on the average. Now, Eliza does have my hand-me-downs. I could sat her out with some good shit. I just, you know, original me only gave her my hand-me-downs. So she's kind of like not great because of it, but it's fine. Okay, fresh portal. Let's see what we can do with you lot. I've got Eliza. I've got, let's put the decoy in here. Get you guys going. And yes, I'm aware that they're immune to fire. I can only use fire unless I swap over to my melee weapon, which I don't have. So I can't use any normal attacks or alternate attacks or like freezing or any of that shit. I don't have the option to. See if I can attract 1 or 2 of yous down here. See if I can bring yous down. There we go. Okay, come down a little bit further. There we go. You guys are immune to cold, which means you're highly flammable. Fucking hell. I can do this if I get rid of them. My only problem is the big cluster met another big cluster around the corner. So killing that's going to be a fucking nightmare to get my actual gear back. But for the meantime, if I can just clear out this little area back here, I can't believe I got them past the door. I really didn't think that that was going to be possible. Actually, it gave me an option to. Fresh decoy. Yeah, look, this is my backup gear too. So my only problem is, on the battlefield, I am basically glass. I'm not a glass cannon, I am just pure glass. If something touches me, I will die. I can't do much damage. So literally, I rely on my decoy, my helper, my Valkyrie. Eliza needs health. Please don't die. You're so expensive. Swap over. Yeah. Once I get my actual gear back, like the whole rest of this area, cave, underground passage level 1 was fine. Stony Fields was fine. All of that was great. Cold Plains was shit. The Cold Plains had like a heap of these fallen bastards and their shamans and all kinds of like special shamans. And on top of that, they also like take health a little bit, right? So they repair themselves a tiny bit when they hit me. So I have a little bit of an issue with that. I don't have any spare health. Plus, we have the ability to freeze and shatter them too, so in the event that I do that, they can't resurrect. You guys, if I just had a manual weapon, I don't want to use that, but if we could just push through up to my gear, my other gear, other white meat in my inventory. Oh man, so I was trying to save up money to buy my character, there's a shaman up here. I was trying to save up to buy my character good gear, but my problem is that I kept dying in the Cold Plains. I died probably 8+ times easily, and because of that, I have like almost no level, and I basically had at one point no gold. My Valkyrie's almost dead. Let's get you up here with us. So yeah, this has been a hard slog. Like, tonight hasn't been too bad so far, until this area. I could just sneak over here and grab my body behind you, mate. I can't at the moment, not till this guy's dead, but yeah, no, it's been great, because every time I do actually successfully defeat a group and kill a boss or eliminate a shaman or something like that, it's so satisfying. Like the Cold Plains battle, the 4-hour battle, can you both, whoops, okay. I got both of my other bodies back. I haven't got my main gear back for this too. Yeah, the 4-hour slog of the Cold Plains was like sweat-inducing. It was something. 100% would not do again. But to be able to get through it though, with what I've got, it was satisfying. Yeah, like it was a genuine feeling of satisfaction. I've said, like, if I wanted to, I could probably kit out a half-decent character. We could run through this and do all the different, like, playthroughs that people do. But as far as I'm concerned, everybody fucking does that. And on top of that, somebody's probably done it a lot better than I'd do it. So I might as well just have fun making a character how I want it to be. So I got my... that's a pickup. That was my replacement stuff. That's actually better than what I've got. This does give me dexterity and life and stuff. I can't swap that over because it's giving me what I need to be able to use this, unfortunately. But for the moment, let's chuck you in there. In there. That's probably not enough space for me to pick up the rest of my gear, but if I can bring a couple of those crazy hunter ladies back over here. I got my portals around the corner. So if I need to get back in, I've got 2 whole passages to get back in here. Let's get you dead, and then we'll go find... I've only got 2 health to work with. Alright, let's go see if we can just bring a couple of you guys around the corner. There we go. Okay, come with me, Valkyrie. She is fucking bloodlust. Yeah, come up here, come up here. Literally, get your ass up here. Because I want to fight them here, preferably. They're only immune to cold, so this is great. I can actually work with this. And the best thing about the fucking hunters is they play with the decoy. The Fallen don't give a shit about the decoy. That was the biggest problem I had with them, especially in the Den of Evil and the Cold Plains, because they don't care about my decoy. They will attack me, or Eliza, or my Valkyrie, or whatever. God, that's some good money, finally. And some good fucking food. Let's see if we can bring just a couple more down. There we go. Come with me, Valkyrie. No. There we go. Alright, yeah, let's just see if we can just scooch them a little further. There we go. Come on up here. There we go. That's where I want you. The champions aren't actually that bad, as long as it's the Moon Eye that I've got a problem with. Extra fast, fire enchanted, spectral hit, demon, immune to fire, immune to cold. And I need a few Valkyries for this. Let me pop a decoy in there with you so you can play with her. I don't think she's gonna play with her, but if it's not me, she ain't killing me. Actually, stand back a little bit. Because if my Valkyrie goes down for any reason, I said between between Eliza and myself, this takes a bit. This isn't nearly as bad as, you know, the electric enchanted Hungry Dead that we had in the where was it? Yeah, I do actually. Where did we fight that? Under the crypt. The crypt or the mausoleum had this guy that was like electric enchanted, and whenever we hit him, he'd send out electricity. Like, I don't have my good gear back yet, so everything's still shit. It's like minus 80 and stuff. Like, my other stats don't protect me as much. Like, they do better than minus 80, but still. Honestly, I think the Valkyrie does the majority of the work. If I had my other weapon, I could at least hit her with a javelin. Finally. Alright, what do we got? With some full rejuvenations and all sorts of shit. We got spare money, cold damage. It's fine. The hell? A Vector Corbin. Oh. I'm not going to be able to pick up my gear, but I did get health. And that's a lot better than nothing. And rejuvenation. Alright. Let's try to get the crazy sources around here to come down to us. There's more carvers. There's a Blade Eater Curse. What? Cursed Demon. Where the fuck did you go, mate? There he is. Back. Still obviously immune to fire. Or enchanted extra strong. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit. Hold up. Let me put my thing behind you. My Valkyrie couldn't get to it. We should be able to clear them out pretty okay. So the funny thing is, the fire arrows, even though they're immune to fire, they still do a tiny bit of damage when they hit, because it's still a fucking arrow. So we can kind of like, in some cases, brute force through it. There's my corpse. The Valkyrie's pretty good. Generally speaking, Valkyrie's great. The only problem is mine's like a level 6. If I could have, like, if I wasn't doing a nostalgia playthrough, one of the first things I would have done is done a shit ton of points in Immolation Arrow. And I would have done a shit ton of points into Valkyrie and Decoy. Because, like, I use them a lot. I love the Valkyrie. But, like, she has to be in the thick of the battle like that. And it's a risk that she's gonna get hit and despawned and shit. As long as I can generally keep a decoy with her, she doesn't always take damage. But I don't know what Eliza can reach, but she's pretty fast. If I put actual good gear on Eliza, between my Valkyrie and my helper, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Between Valkyrie and my helper, we could actually probably have like a decent group here. Yeah, I know I'm overburdened, but once we clear out most of this blood, did I get my javelin? No, I got my amulet though. It's gonna give me some resistances. Better than nothing. Hold on. Yeah, most of this is mostly managing with the decoy. Is that a ladder character after Amazon? Hell no. Not interested in it. After I finish my Amazon, I'm going to need to go back. I can put a portal here finally. Once I finish my Amazon, eventually, however long that takes me, because some of these battles are like hours, I would take a break from Diablo 2 for a little bit. Just because I don't want to go back to back into a fresh new character. I think that's my current belt. So then eventually when I do come back and play again, because obviously I'm going to come back and play more Resurrected, that's obvious, but I want to make a sorcerer, and I'm thinking about making a sorcerer the same way I did my first original sorcerer, which was my second character. So that should be pretty interesting for me. Hold on, let's see if I can get this out of here. That should be pretty interesting in the sense of like trying to go through like her limitations and shit, because like the sorcerer is fun, but yeah, no, I'm not interested in playing any of like the online stuff or any of the ladders. I'm not here to be the fastest to run to, like, I kind of want to keep that for a minute. I kind of want to try to keep, you know, the enjoyment of the slower pace game and like going at my own pace and shit like that. Like, I'm not interested in flying through shit. Do it online? No. It would be offline. If you're trying to ask if I would play like online with people, the answer is no. I'm not interested in playing Diablo 2 with people. Like, I played Diablo 2 originally with like my brother and my father, and they're not currently, they're not playing this. They're not even in my life anymore, so yeah. Help yourself. Yeah, no, don't ask stuff like that. I literally have it as one of my rules. Don't ask to play with me. Like, if I want to play games with people, it will be special community events, and it will be with people that I've gotten to know over a long period of time that, you know, in my community and around my community and stuff. And Diablo 2 is never going to be a game that I play with people. It's not one that I'm interested in, like, running through, and like, I have no... Think of it this way. If I bring in anybody and everybody, right, it doesn't matter if I know them or not. If I add somebody to my current game or my next character, and I just fly through and level her up to the maximum and have all this gold and gear and stuff and help, what's the fucking point in doing that? I'm just playing Diablo at that point. I'm not doing anything with it. Like, it's not interesting. I've done that a billion times. Like, I'm gonna put this armor aside for a moment. Like, what I'm doing with my character at the moment is genuinely fucking hard, because, like, I'm limited by the shit that she's got, the stats that she has, and all sorts of stuff, right? And I'm loving it. It's great fun to, like, go back and play nostalgia style. But, like, if I had a new character, it would kind of waste the potential enjoyment that I have playing that, you know? This is actually slightly better than that red gear. So I've got all my main shit back now, finally. Or it's not. It's slightly fucking better. 370. Let me put my proper shit on first. Get my crap back to where it's supposed to be. I think I've got everything. Yeah, I got everything. Alright, so this is my spare shit. Is it this, or is it... It's looking like I can use that now. Have I got it because I've got it, or is it... It's buffed. Strength? Required dexterity. Yeah, it's buffed. Something I've got on me is buffing it. Is this got dexterity in it? No. But it does give me poison resistance, and I can use that at the moment. It's also got plus 200 defense. This is what's causing shit to flee. Attack rating. All that's fine. As soon as I take that out, I lose the attack rating. The crushing blow, I don't give a shit about. Monsters flee. This is my spare one. Let's look at this. It's not the gear. It's my armor. This gives me the dexterity that I need to use the bow. So if I swap this out, I can't use the bow and my spare gear with this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. It is more defense, but it doesn't have anything else with it. For fuck's sake, it's got to go in the bin. God damn it. I was hoping to be able to use something slightly better at some capacity. Like, these have got decent stuff with it, as much as they're going to buff. That's why I'm keeping them. This, it just gives me added defense and added life based on my character level. And as I said with the, you know, reduced requirements and stuff, literally it's the game giving me a handout kind of thing, and I'm not taking it. Let me put my spare arrows away. Is it going tably? No, I hate Viking. I hope you have a good snooze. I've died a lot in your absence. Obviously it would have happened regardless of if you're awake and stuff, but yeah. Like,
what can I do for you?
If I was playing normally, this kind of armor would go on to at least my helper, because it's not doing anything special to me. Yes, it's got like, what, 40 extra defense. It's not enough combined to warrant changing it. I want to get stuff that has more defense, so my person has a little bit more defense, but I also need that defense to have shit as well. Hi, can I get my identify stuff? Yeah. Alright, I also need a new town portal. Alright, let's go back down there. Honestly, it was It wasn't too bad once I got away from the fucking door in that area. It wasn't as bad. I'm still going to put a portal away from it. What's working tably? No. Yeah, let me just throw a portal here so I don't fuck up and die in here or something again, you know? Just out of interest in case that happens. When you're playing it makes it unique. Items, drops, awesome finds. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, even if somebody was to play their... Even if they were supposed to do, like, a nostalgia playthrough, like, let's just say for a moment that anybody else in the world decided that they wanted to play their character the same way as they originally did, right? It would not be the same way that I played my character when I was 12. Because everybody's first experience with their character was unique. And, like, I'm not going to find the same gear. And I'm not going to have the same equipment. You know, I'm going to have different kind of limitations. Because basically, my original character... Somebody hit me then. My original character, right? I maxed her out. I had all the stats the way I do at the moment. And I took her into, you know, a Battle.net game. Right? I used to go into Battle.net and I used to jump into people's games and I used to help them level and run them just because I like the game, right? So I enjoyed kind of like running through it and reliving the story and having all the like the quest objectives and stuff, right? I enjoyed that. But the problem is that when I ran back into town in one of the games, somebody was dropping money for somebody else in that game. And as you know how you point to click to run around, right? So I was point to clicking, running around, and I accidentally clicked on their fucking money. And so I asked them to tell me how much it was, and I'd happily drop it because I don't want their money, right? I had my own. But I also had my own in my inventory, and I wasn't willing to drop my money for them to have. And so they just thought that I was there stealing the money. And so they hacked my character, a max level character, down to 0 stats. So she had, like, you know, the maximum level, but she had no stats at all, and there was no points to use. So they completely destroyed my character, and I went into other people's games and somebody did help respec her. But the problem is they respect her as if, like, you know, to what the equivalent level Archer fucking Amazon would be, which was not what I was doing at all. So, I ended up with like a half-decent character that was not what I wanted on my first character. Like, I basically had my original character like taken away from me. So getting to do this nostalgia playthrough is also more so important to me because I get to actually have an experience what my character was. For starters, I get to experience what she was like to play. And I remember Diablo 2 being a challenging game, and oh fucking god, is it a challenging game with the stats and stuff that I've got. But the other thing too is it's quite fun. I'm enjoying it greatly because it's like nothing else. Like, apart from my very first playthrough when I just didn't know shit, like not being able to just use stuff to make my character that much better and stuff is enjoyable. But getting to eventually get to the end of this game and having her be that character and not having her on like a max level, no stats, or statted to somebody else's idea of what a Archer Amazon would have, would make her uniquely special in the sense of like I can go and play her as my character whenever I want, wherever I want, whatever, right? It's just, it's a nice thought, my battery's dead. It's a nice thought to have that I can like get back there, even though my original character in Diablo 2 obviously will never be the original character I made, you know. At least I can have this one. I don't know how best to say it, but yeah. Look, if anybody else wants to try my particular playthrough, fuck, I need health. I need to get out of here. If anybody else wants to try my playthrough, like, I can always, like, I guess, like, maybe sit down and detail out what actually, like, the limitations and shit are, if I can remember them all. Honestly, a matter of, like, trying to remember them all in one sitting. But, like, if somebody else wants to do a prolix playthrough of, like, my Kelly, I guess I could call it, like, Kelly's playthrough or something like that, maybe. Because it would be her. Because if I have another character, it's not, I wouldn't be doing the same thing to them as I am to her. So, yeah, I could always call it like Kelly's playthrough or something like that, and people can like try it. It is hard because the desire to just make it good is there, and it's ever present, and the knowledge of knowing that better shit exists and better combinations and stuff, and resisting them the entire way through. There have been times where I have literally sat here and I am just frustrated as all hell because I know I know that this thing is good and I can't use it. Like the crossbow that I got from Baal, I couldn't use it. It was great, it was so good, and I can't use it. And you know, anybody else might be like, oh, it's okay, maybe I can just use it for a little while, or maybe we'll just progress with this. And I'm like, I literally can't, because that wouldn't actually be being true to this character in this playthrough. And while it is physically painful to make the choice, at the same time, like, I know, like, as I said, when I eventually have to put this in here, it's going to take up a space that I can't use, and like, the equipment that I do pick and choose and fight with, like, every battle is such a fucking struggle. I don't know why you resurrected back here. Let's pour, waiting to happily greet new people. Oh, so there's a full flush waiting to happily. You know what I shouldn't have done yesterday? Is I shouldn't have eaten at the end of stream. Like, right, well, not, let me clarify that. I streamed for like 11.5 hours yesterday, which is not normal. I normally stream for like 4 hours, but I ate a proper meal at like 2:30 AM, which is like right after stream. And now it's got me like, I've got like the hungries, unfortunately. I'm not supposed to. And my body's like, oh, we ate a lot earlier than usual. I'm like, yeah, we did, because I was like dying through hard. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see like other people's original playthroughs, but I'd also love to see them be true to their actual original characters' playthrough. Like, genuinely have the limitations, genuinely stick to those limitations. Like, I obviously don't have it written down anywhere because it's constantly in my mind. I have to constantly actively fucking remember it with every choice I make in the game. That is a little bit, I don't know, mentally draining. But like, if I had written it down somewhere and I could like revert back to it and stuff, I do feel like there would be points in times when maybe I'd forget a rule and or gloss over it or something like that. So I feel like at least like trying to keep it fresh in my head at all times is useful. Plus, like, anybody that's watched more than like